What if the person standing beside Princess Leonor one day could change the future of the Spanish crown? It isn't just about romance. It isn't even simply about love. For Leonor, the person she eventually chooses could become part of one of the most watched royal stories in Europe. But here's the real question. Who could possibly understand the pressure of becoming queen and still love her for who she is, not for the crown she wears? Princess Leonor's future is already being written in history books. She is preparing for a life filled with duty, responsibility, public expectations, and decisions that could affect an entire nation. But behind the uniforms, ceremonies, speeches, and royal appearances is something much more human. A young woman who will eventually have to decide who she wants beside her. And that raises a fascinating question: what would the ultimate partner for Princess Leonor actually look like? Forget the fantasy of simply finding another prince. The person Leonor truly deserves would need something far more important than a famous surname. They would need to understand her world. Imagine living under constant public attention, every appearance analyzed, every gesture photographed, every relationship questioned. For someone in Leonor's position, trust wouldn't be a luxury, it would be essential. Her ideal partner would need to be confident enough to stand beside a future queen without trying to compete with her. They would need to support her ambitions without becoming overwhelmed by them. And perhaps most importantly, they would need to see Leonor the person, not simply Leonor the princess. Because one day, the title will become even bigger. She is expected to become Queen of Spain. That means her partner could potentially find themselves under an extraordinary level of scrutiny too. Their family history could be examined. Their past could become news. Their personality could become a subject of national debate. And suddenly, an ordinary relationship could become anything but ordinary. So perhaps the ultimate partner isn't necessarily someone with a crown of their own. Maybe it's someone calm, someone loyal, someone intelligent enough to understand constitutional responsibility, someone mature enough to know when to step forward and when to let Leonor have the spotlight. But there's another quality that might matter even more: humility. Because imagine being married to the future Queen of Spain. The attention could be enormous. The temptation to chase fame could be even greater. The right person would understand that their role isn't to overshadow Leonor. It's to strengthen her. To be the person she can trust when the cameras disappear. The person who can tell her the truth when everyone else is telling her what they think she wants to hear. The person who reminds her that before she is a future queen, she is still Leonor. And perhaps that's what makes this future relationship so intriguing. The world may eventually watch every step, but the most important decision might happen far away from the palace, without cameras, ceremonies, or royal protocol. Because choosing a life partner isn't the same as choosing a political ally. It isn't about finding the most impressive name. It's about finding someone who can remain steady when everything around them becomes complicated. Someone who can share the pressure without taking away her independence. Someone who respects the crown but loves the human being behind it. And if Leonor eventually finds that person, perhaps the most remarkable part of their story won't be their royal status at all. It will be the partnership they build together. Because the future Queen of Spain doesn't simply need someone who can stand beside a crown. She deserves someone who can stand beside Leonor. And that may be the hardest and most important role of all. So now the question is, who do you think could truly handle the extraordinary life of being Princess Leonor's future partner?